Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a little different than my regular videos. So yeah, just a warning. I don't know, it's just like I've been filming for quite a while now and I feel like I haven't been honest with you guys, as honest as I want to be at least. And there's something I've been hiding for a while now. And I don't know, I just feel like I need to come clean, I guess. So yeah, so here it goes. When I was about 15, I liked Madcon. And no, I'm not proud of it, but it's true and it's something that I live with now every day, that I was once a fan. And I just hope that you guys won't look at me different. And I hope that you won't judge my terrible acting. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about something a little different. I wanted to be a little more commentary. And I was just thinking back about a time that we all probably remember close to our hearts, called Madcon. If you guys don't know what Madcon is, it was like meet and greet com, and basically it was a bunch of like society's version of attractive white boys doing this.
Sweet joy. Stop, you're not done.
Oh my god.
Stand up to my little friend! You would pay money to go see that, and you would pay money to go see them, and they would do that, and you would get to meet them and like hug them, and that was it. Who the heck would ever spend money on watching a bunch of boys with no talent to do that? But people did, and the thing was, I wanted to do it too. Literally, I remember being like 14 years old and asking my mom, like, hey mom, like, if we have enough tickets to go to a concert, I want to go to Madcon. I just kind of want to talk, I just kind of want to reflect on what the heck was Madcon and why. Just, why did we let this be a thing? Like, guys, we can't hate on Madcon that much because we let them be a thing. Madcon, if you don't know, it was made up of like the Vine boys. You had like Nash Greer, Cameron Dallas, Matthew Espinosa, like, disclaimer, like, just before, like, all these, this was a long time ago. A lot of these boys have changed now. A lot of them are more mature. A lot of them actually, like, have talent now. They're going on to act. They're going on to do whatever. This is no shade to them because, yes, they were cringy back then, but they were also teenagers. They're older now. We were cringy, too. I mean, I liked them. So this is no hate to any of them. This is all for fun and grins and gigs. None of them had talent, except for, like, that's the thing. So, like, Madcon probably had the exception of two talented people. If you guys didn't know, Shawn Mendes got his start on Madcon. He was, like, 15, like, singing little vines in his room.
Oh, you gotta leave that young thing alone. 'Cause ain't no sunshine when she's my God, I feel it in the air, tell her for once.
Yeah, like, that, I just feel like that's an exception. And, like, to be fair on myself, Shawn was my favorite in Madcon. That's how I became a fan of Shawn Mendes. Shawn Mendes. That's how I became a fan of Shawn Mendes, because I saw him in Madcon and I looked him up and I'm like, ooh, he's cute. He was the only talented one there, and I guess Jack and Jack, like, they had some good music. So, like, there's exceptions of that. But basically every other boy, like, they created them, like, they didn't have talent. So when you ask a bunch of untalented boys to go on tour, to do what? And so, of course, what they did was dance on the stage, twerking, and basically all the Madcon shows look like this.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N N O P Q R S T U.
I wanted to pay money to go see them. Why was that a thing? And the thing was, their vines, like, and like, that's the thing with YouTubers, is like, I never really understood when YouTubers go on tour, if they don't really like have a talent, like, what do they do? Like, I mean, if they're comedians or whatever, like stand-up comedy, like, I get that. Or if they're singers, like, they sing, I get that. But you got these YouTubers that, like, don't do anything. I never really understood the tour thing in general. But these Madcon boys, the thing was, like, they got famous for making these, like, so quote on funny videos. But the videos weren't funny. So basically you got these unfunny boys up on a stage not knowing what the heck to do. Like, I almost like feel bad for them because like they were kids. Like, you know, they were kids. They didn't know any better. They get this offer like, hey, we want to take you on tour and you're gonna get paid all this money and you're gonna go on tour and just like perform on stage for a bunch of girls. Like, what do you think? I'm sorry, like what? Who would say no? Things that were wrong with Madcon were so many. I don't know, the first thing is just the vines in general. They weren't funny. These were the type of vines they made.
I'm Daquan, I like weaves. I'm Shaniqua and I like babies. Tasha and I got a big booty.
They call me Mr. Carter, yeah, you know I'm a beast. Man, my mouth is dry. I need something sweet.
Where is the booty? Where is...
They were basically just like that relatable content that they just stuck in, made of some like low-key racist jokes or something. Like, they just weren't, they're not good. Like, I can watch this, I have a straight face. They weren't funny, they weren't entertaining, they weren't creative. So why the heck did we let them on there? First scandal we had, there was a lot of like homophobia scandals and like you would see these tweets coming out of them like tweeting racist stuff, and then like there was this Taylor Kniff thing. I'm not gonna get like into like the actual drama of that because that's like a separate video and it's like old tea. They've grown. I'm not even judging them now for this. They've grown, they've moved on, but just like what?
I just think what they do and how they make love and whatnot is just fucked up. It's really fucked up. Guy on guy, especially girl on girl, I can understand. And I don't have nothing against you guys, but it's just disgusting. I mean, I can't even get girlfriends, but I'm gonna go gay. I mean,
we let that be a thing. This was just normal for us. And when I say us, I mean me. The last thing I kind of want to dive into this video is basically like, if you were a #1 fan like I was, there was this thing that we would go on Tumblr, because that was the typical fan base thing, and we would watch these things called Imagine. And Imagines are basically this thing where you would insert yourself, like it's like a fan fiction, but you insert yourself into the fan fiction. Cameron Dallas, and you would insert yourself into that fan fiction. I just kind of want to reflect. Let's read some Imagines. Let's take a trip down memory lane and see how in any way was this something I allowed. Here's a video edit. So this one says, Imagine. There's no denying that you and Sean have feelings for each other. Sean is focused on his career and worried that if he got too distracted by you, it would ruin everything he has been working for. One day you finally sit together to talk about the future and things take an unexpected turn.
I'd just like to have a really good tour. I'd like for a couple of my songs to become big and for people to love them.
And I would stop you from doing that. You know I would stop you from doing that, you know that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I do.
And I'd barely see you anyway.
Yeah.
And when I did see you, you treat me like shit because I'm just some girl who doesn't know what she wants, and you have a path, and you're going to be great, and I'm going to be forgotten, and therefore you won't be able to give me the time of day because you have bigger things to pursue.
Damn, Shawn Mendes is kind of an asshole.
You're right, we should not be dating.
That was kind of sad. I kind of like, I don't know, I expected that to be like, Shawn will be like, oh baby, we'll work things out, but no, that was just kind of depressing. Like, I'm actually kind of sad. But like, so you guys see what I mean? Like, it was just like these really dramatic, like, things you're supposed to insert yourself into that. So yeah, that's one of them. Let's find some more. So a lot of times the other ones would be like, they would insert GIFs and they would insert like little text on it and you're supposed to imagine it as yourself. So like you see, we have this one right here. So you brought female company. Who is that? That's Sakara, my girlfriend. I see. Sakara, what the fuck? Oh, Aaron, what the fuck? Why? Babe, help me. They always make them seem like the most, like, softest, like, they paint them, like, I don't have any of them, I mean, like, I don't know, maybe some of them are like that as boyfriends, but they always painted them to be, like, these such Tumblr boyfriends. The scariest part of these Imagines, guys, was they weren't all cute and innocent like this. No, they had Imagines where, disclaimer, I did not read these Imagines, okay? I read the clean ones about imagining Sean kissing me on our first date or whatever these, but there were some dirty Imagines where you could insert yourself inserting yourself in one of the Madcon boys. I figured the best way to close out this video would be to read one together, and let's see if I can actually get through it. So this is called The First Time by Jack Johnson. It's more of a Jack Glinsky type of girl, but Jack Johnson, we're dating. So this is called First Time, Jack Johnson Schmutt. I think that's like what they call the dirty fanfiction things. You and Jack have been dating for a while now, but you're still a virgin. Not sure if you're ready for the first time. That all changes one night. Warning, smut, oral, female receiving angst. I thought it meant female receiving angst, but still even that. I like how like they just have angst at the end of it. Like that's like one of the worst parts. Like warning, smut, oral, female receiving and angst. Hey babe, I heard Jack from yell inside. Yes, I replied. Currently, I was trying to get a good tan because my friends had been saying I looked pale lately, so I was laying down by Jack and I's pool.
Babe.
I heard him say again. I sat up and took my shades off. Yeah, baby. He walked out, sliding the glass door, looking all around until his eyes lighted on me. He smirked and walked over to me. God, he looks so hot right now. I mean, he looks hot all the time, but he was wearing my favorite hairstyle on him. I don't know where you were. I didn't know where you were. What are you doing out here? Just getting a tan. He walked over to me and knelt down next to me so we were eye to eye. Did you need something? I asked, putting my hand on his chest. Did you need something? I just wanted to tell you I was going out with the guys, but now that I've laid my eyes on you, I don't want to leave. Jack! I giggled, so like, as he began to place a whole bunch of kisses over my face.
I'm trying to tell.
Come on, baby, please, this one time. Jack knew my boundaries and how I felt about us having sex or doing anything sexual. I guess you could say I was a total and complete virgin of everything. Only thing I've done to my dirtiest is the only thing I've done to my dirtiest is made out and had someone touch my butt. But other than that, I'm a huge Virgo. I know that's a typo, like they meant to say virgin, but they said I'm a huge Virgo, and like honestly, same. Stupid Virgo. Jack is the first boyfriend who has been okay with me not wanting to do anything. Other ones would say in the beginning of the relationship that they were okay, but weeks later break up with me because I couldn't deal with it anymore. I know that feeling. Jack has been with me for over 6 months and he only asks once in a while, but when I say no, he respects that. I've had sexual urges for him. I'm just too scared to try anything yet. I'm not ready.
Jack, go out with the guys. Have fun.
Sakara, you're so sexy. You're in this sexy-ass bathing suit. You've already got me hard. He leaned his forehead against mine. Maybe we could do a little under the clothes stuff. My heart began to race by the minute. I was getting super nervous. Jack, no, I'm not ready yet. I slipped into the pool to get further away from him. A lot. He couldn't just be like, no, I'm not ready. I had to be like, God. Sakara, I'm not trying to get you to make you uncomfortable or anything. I'm just telling you this is getting really hard for me. You walk around naked in bra and panties in the sexy bathing suits, but I can't touch you.
Bro, you walk around in like a bathing suit, but like, you expect me not to have sex with you?
I gulped. I could hear the aggravation in his voice. He stood up, putting one hand in his pocket, then ran. I'm sorry. Ran his hand in through his hair. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm just He stared at me a while before groaning a loud groan. Fuck! He whispered, then threw his head back.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll be back by the time you're probably sleeping. Bye.
He walked away without a further word. Jesus. Jack had never talked to me like that or just walked away. I watched him as he slammed the glass door, causing me to jump. He slammed the front door so hard I could hear it from where I was. He was really mad, I could tell. I saw him get out of the pool. I grabbed my towel and walked inside. So I'm gonna have sex with him just to make him feel better, because that's kind of not okay. Love teaching 15-year-old girls that. Maybe I should just do it with him. If Jack didn't love me, he would have left a long time ago, but still, our love is true. If I think I'm ready, I think I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. I giggled to myself, already having an idea in my head. I'm always giggling. By the time I was ready and done, it was only 7 p.m. and it was getting dark. I wonder what the boys are doing tonight. I decided to go on Snapchat and see, so he's Snapchatting and he's hanging out with all of his friends. On Nate's Snap, it showed a video of them all clowning on Jack because he apparently had a boner. When Swaz said, "You thinking about Sakara tonight?" I busted out laughing. Oh my gosh, I'm never gonna know how to do these things. What if Jack likes that? So I guess I watch porn to get ready. Just then I heard the door slam, so I'm watching porn now. I licked my lips, then walked into the kitchen, but froze in my tracks. It was not Jack. It was not my Jack. Galinsky covering his eyes. Oh God, Sakara. Oh, I'm sorry. I covered my body.
Where's Jack?
He's in the car. He just wanted me to come in and grab a couple drinks. Then we're heading to his house, he said, still covering his eyes. Wait, why can't he come in and do it himself? I said. Sakara, he's too frustrated to see you right now, and I think you know why. I'm sorry. Can you put on some clothes? I can't do this. I can't see a girl in her bra. So I come outside. Sakara, what are you doing? He asked, rolling down the window. Are you really that mad at me, Jack? I was running inside then. You don't want to come inside on the night I'm finally ready to have sex with you? Baby, his tone was soft. Come inside, please. Leave me alone, Jack. He ignored me, picking me up bridal style. I didn't even try to get out of his grasp because I wanted him to hold me more than anything. Glinsky must have been watching from the doorway standing because that's where he was standing. He's just like... Jack and I whispered. He hushed by crashing his lips against mine. Okay, blah, 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 blah. You look so fucking sexy in this, princess. He leaned down and placed a kiss on my inner thigh. No, now we're getting into the juicy part. I just wanted to look good for you, baby. I said and let out a moan as he kissed right on my collar. He spread my legs apart, then continued to tease me while kissing through my pants. My mouth was in the shape of an O. What? Okay. His tongue did all the wonderful work. His tongue would move in circular motions before his mouth. It would surround my whole... I'm uncomfortable. My whole... You know what word they're talking about. Then moved my hands through his hair, running my fingers through it. I think this feeling I was having was me about to... I'm gonna bleep out these words, but in the pornos where the girls were soon enough, I felt myself like going on his lips. I'm ready, Jack, I'm ready. He nodded and positioned his... Soon enough, I inside me. It hurt so much I wanted to squeal.
Say my name.
Jack said, Jack!
One more time for me, baby.
Jack! I let out all onto his glorious dick. We're done! So guys, we're gonna end there. If you guys like this video, thank you for watching. Just what the fuck was Madcon? Again, no hate to these guys. You know, like, I actually watch some of their YouTube videos now. Like, I listen to the Jack and Jack's music. You all know I'm a big fucking Shawn Mendes fan. Me and Nash Greer followed each other on Twitter for a long time. I don't even mind these boys. This is all poking fun of all of us being cringy and young. I mean, like, most of them are, like, only a little bit older than me, or, like, the same age. So, like, we were all young. We were all stupid. Let's laugh and, like, let's laugh at Madcon and what it was. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah!